The Kia e-Niro offers an impressive official range of 282 miles between charges in an affordable package that's half the price of most other electric cars offering such long distance range. The e-Niro comes with the same 64 kilowatt-hour battery that powers its non-identical twin, the Hyundai Kona. However, the Kia only comes in one very generously equipped trim, and that equipment level makes it look very competitive on purchase costs next to rivals, including that Kona, as well as others like the Nissan Leaf. Certainly, this is going to join those two in being one of the cars that brings electric to the mainstream like never before. Plugging the e-Niro in is perfectly easy. Just pop open the hatch in the car's nose to reveal a port that will take a Type 2 or a CCS rapid charging cable. And of course you get a 3-pin domestic plug and a Type 2 cable included. The CCS cables for rapid charging at a public point are always tethered to the station itself, so you don't need a cable for that in the car. If you do plug into a 50 kilowatt CCS rapid charger, then you can charge from 20 to 80% in around an hour, and the Kia will also accept an even faster 100 kilowatt charge when public charging points of that power start to appear from 2019 onwards. While the e-Niro does come with a 3-pin plug as standard, so you can plug it into your wall at home, you really are going to need a dedicated car charger at work or at home, because using this will take well over 24 hours to get you a decent charge into the car. If you do use a dedicated car charger with a Type 2 input like this, then you're going to get a full 100% charge around about 9 or 10 hours. It is very difficult to talk about the e-Niro without referencing the Kona Electric, because they are effectively the same car. It's the same platform, same batteries, the same motor, and both of them, despite being small SUVs, are actually front-wheel drive. So if you're looking for four-wheel drive or any off-roading potential, then this is not where you should be looking. Even so, it's a good thing that the Kia drives just like the Kona, because it's really, really nice. It's comfortable, it's quiet, everything about it feels very predictable. Even the brake pedal feel is very intuitive. You don't really need to think about it very much to get very smooth stopping. I would say I think the drive modes in the Kia have a bit of a broader range in them than the Hyundais. For instance, if you stick it in Sport here, then it really sharpens up the throttle response and the steering weight. And it feels really quite fast, actually. You suddenly feel the sort of, 200 odd brake that this car's got. It feels like quite a fast car. However, I think most people will be quite happy sticking it in eco or comfort and just going about your business, really. It's one of those cars that you just enjoy sitting back in and relaxing, and that's cool. There's nothing wrong with that at all. It's about -1 outside at the moment, by the way, and so the Kia is telling me on this screen that if I charge the car up to 100% right now, I'm going to get a maximum range of about 255 miles, which obviously is because you've got the heated seats on and everything going, the lights and all of that stuff. So that's about probably the minimum range that you're going to get out of this car as an official estimate. Now, we have spent quite a lot of time in the e-Niro and the Kona both, and we're getting roughly, as a real world range, about sort of 250 to 260 miles. And that's really impressive, actually, because that's including some motorway driving and that kind of thing. Regardless, the driving range in the Kia and the Hyundai is certainly going to be one of the biggest things that's going to draw you to the car, and there is nothing else out there at this price to touch them at the moment. Another area that the Kia betters its sibling by a fraction is the interior. The circular gear selector, colourful lighting and contrasting materials do feel cheap in areas, but it looks interesting, the readouts are easy to read, and the switches are all where you expect them to be. It's also equipped to a really high standard, the Kia. You can only get it in one trim anyway, actually, but that includes leather seats with this funky blue contrast stitching. They're also electrically adjustable and heated, climate control, adaptive cruise control, front and rear parking sensors, and even auto lights and wipers. You get all of that included. All the connectivity and infotainment stuff is just as comprehensive. You get this 8-inch touchscreen as standard, including Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, SatNav, DAB, Bluetooth, everything you could want, really. It's actually quite a good system as well. It responds quite quickly, it's quite easy to use, the graphics are okay, so to be honest, it's one of the better systems in the class. Practicality is good too. There's a decent amount of room in the back, a fraction more headroom than in the Kona, if probably not quite as much room generally as you get in the Nissan Leaf. The boot is really practical too, with dedicated storage for the cables beneath the floor. Ultimately, the e-Niro is going to be a great family hatchback. After all, with prices starting at around £33,000, then this is going to be one of the most affordable ways into a long-range electric car, even undercutting the Hyundai Kona given the more generous standard equipment that the Kia comes with. The Kia e-Niro has got it spot on. It's just great to drive, great to live with, and it promises to make electric motoring even more attainable. So while it is worth an honourable mention to that high-end Icona, which is so close to the Kia as to be virtually on a par really, the better interior finish in the Kia and also slightly better equipment does give it the edge here, and it is our favourite compact electric car. Not only that, but it is our overall winner in the inaugural 2019 Driving Electric Awards. So don't forget to head to the website to check out the full Kia e-Niro review and all our other award winners. And check us out on Instagram, Facebook and Twitter. And of course, don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel for loads more electric car advice and reviews.